Hey guys, it's John from John's DIY Playground. Today we're inside my Grand Design Imagine 2600 RV camper, and we're going to change out these door panels on the front of my refrigerator. This is a Norcold N611V as in Victor model, and it has handles on the top and bottom of the doors. So the way it works as far as getting the old panels out is it has mounts on the side that just unsnap, and then we can slide the old panels out and put new things in that are magnetic. What is this is actually a piece of press board with kind of like a stainless steel looking sticker, but it's not magnetic at all. So let's make this mod. Let's get started. So first thing, as I mentioned, just want to take this thing and open the door. You can use a screwdriver to kind of pry out a little bit if you need to, but if you pull hard enough and start at the bottom, it separates from what it's clipped into, and it just pulls off like that. And then what you can do is just slide the piece out like so. And we'll hold on to this piece because it's going to be our template for the sizes we need to cut for the replacement part. If you're curious, this is my top panel of the fridge, and the top panel is 21 5/8 inches wide. Of course, the bottom panel is that wide as well. From top to bottom, we've got 14.5 inches high, and then the bottom panel is 31 5/8 inches. The thickness is approximately 3/16 of an inch, so we're going to be using a fairly thin, approximately 30 gauge sheet metal that's galvanized to replace this sheet here. And so we're going to back it with some Reflectix, which I have shown here. And this stuff's really easy to work with. I'm just going to take a marker and mark it off with a permanent marker. Hopefully I can clean off my table that I just marked by accident. And I will cut this to size with my scissors. Next we have the galvanized sheet of, I should say sheet metal. It's about 30 gauge. And you definitely want to wear some work gloves with this because the edges are sharp. I picked this up at Lowe's. It comes in a sheet about, it's actually 2 feet wide and 3 feet tall. And it's around $12, $13 per sheet. So I grabbed 2 sheets, and again, same process. We're going to use the existing panel from the upper part of the fridge and use that as our guide, and just outline it with the permanent marker. And this time we are going to use aviator snips, or what people might just call tin snips, to cut the sheet metal. So there's a long pair of snips, so I hope this works well. And again, make sure you're wearing gloves so you don't cut yourself. Here we have it. Now to finish things up, we're going to take our Reflectix, which we cut previously, and you really don't have to slide it in like you did the wood that we removed because it's flexible, so you can kind of just set it in the channel and then kind of sneak it up in the other, then slide it a little to the right so it's inside this edge here. And then the same goes for actually our piece of galvanized sheet metal. You just take that in most of the way over, just kind of flex it a little bit so it gets under the frame of the freezer section of the door, and again tuck it over into the side here. Once that's done, we can put our cover piece back on, and keep in mind that this part is actually handed. It's not equal. The clip is a little bit more offset one side to the other, so if you take a look at the edge of your freezer, you'll see the door, how it looks like it's a little bit more biased one side versus the other. So we need to push this kind of inward while we take this edge piece, this trim, and start pushing it in. I'm going to start just pushing in from the bottom, and then it's kind of sliding up towards the top, and it'll just snap in. So it looks like that. And that's it. That's as ready to go, and looks good. It's got the backer of the Reflectix there. It does float a little bit, I'll say, but I'm happy with that. And best of all, it can hold magnets. So feel free to enjoy this mod. Give me a thumbs up if you enjoyed it, and also remember to hit subscribe so you're notified when new videos of mine come out. This is John from John's DIY Playground. Have a great day.